Baker, when you were here a year ago and you were the first round pick, but you weren't yet the starter, obviously you were looking forward to the day when you would get to be on the field and play. But were you also looking forward to this, what you're doing right now, that now, the day when I can be a leader of this team, the day when I can be a voice in the locker room? Were you looking forward to the role you now inhabit, not just on the field, but off?
Yeah, I think that was probably the trickiest part last year, was not having, the immediate same vocal leadership that I had for years. And so it was a little tricky, but yeah, this is the times that I've been looking forward to, being that guy. And like I said, I got to earn that respect with everybody. We're going to have new faces in this locker room, and I got to continue to work every day. It's not like, I'm just that guy now. I got to continue to work every day and continue to show people that I have that same mindset.
So last year, Baker, you were basically saying you had to kind of tap your brakes a little bit as far as that leadership was concerned?
Just the vocal side of things. The work mentality was still there, but now it's, showing those guys that I'm going to be the same guy every day with the same energy.
Baker, this is an obvious question, but just the idea that you're taking all these snaps now to get ready for this season with the ones compared to a year ago. Can you just explain how that will get you more prepared for a season when you know what you're doing out there as the one every day?
It's not just getting more reps right now. It's looking through the experience and the things that I saw last year during games, and being able to compare and grow and learn from those mistakes. So like right now, certain looks that I saw last year, being able to handle it differently, and just obviously the more reps the better. If you handle it the right way, and just like I said, continue to get better.
You said that because you're going to be here for years, you need to take ownership of this offense and have a say in what gets done with it. How do you go about doing that?
Just making sure we're on the same page. If something, is not completely understood, if there's a mistake, and this is the time period where we can run it back. During season, it's kind of a crunch time in practice. You only have certain amount of reps, but right now we can talk about it. We can communicate that and make sure we're all good. It's not about necessarily getting so many reps right now. It's about making sure we're on the same page and getting quality.
Do you feel you're involved in the actual playbook? Given suggestions to Todd and Freddie about what you like and what you don't like?
Yeah, we talk about it every day within install, the stuff we're doing throughout the day and how I see it and how they see it. And we just, that's why we're team-oriented right here. So we got to be able to communicate how we want to get it accomplished and go about it that way.
Baker, when you talked about what you learned from playing last year, are there already moments out here during OTAs where, like you said, there's a read or a throw that you think, oh, last year I did this, but I already know I'm going to approach that differently with what I learned so far in the NFL?
There's certain things, within my footwork, my drop of timing, and, just testing things out with my eyes and different ways to have drop and open shoulder, just little details here and there, nuances that I'm testing out a little bit, hearing from Drew Stanton, and then also just Freddie about, what they've seen with the guys they've coached before and been around, and just, testing different stuff out and seeing what works.
In terms of team leadership, one of the defensive guys was at this podium last week saying, answering, Baker Mayfield is the leader of this team, and that's a defensive guy. Do you feel like you need to do that, be the leader of this team?
Obviously the quarterback position, there's a certain leadership role that comes with that, but, I expect myself to have a much bigger role than just, positional leadership, to be able to be that guy for everybody. They can count on me when it's crunch time, or just off the field, be around me, be relatable, and be that same guy for them. And so, that's quite the honor to hear that from a defensive guy, but I can continue to grow and earn that respect with everybody.